Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is iTalk. What was that? Here and in today's video, we have a brand new video. This is going to be a really rambly video. I'm just letting you know that right now. So if you're expecting like a serious analysis of something regarding Fortnite, you're not going to get that here, at least in this video. Today we're going to be talking about there's this new pickaxe you can get if you use a VBUT code on your account. It lasts for about a month. From the 18th of March all the way until April 14th, I believe, you are able to get this pickaxe. It's not even exclusive. At least I don't know if it is. It says that it's going to come out in the item shop at a later date. So if you want it for free, I mean, you still got to buy the V-Bucks to get it. But I wanted to talk about it today. I mean, the pickaxe is very average. It's been in the files for so long. It even says like chapter 4 on it. When you see it in your locker, like it's old. It's just been laying around and like, what do we do with it? So they're like, okay, let's just put it with... If you redeem a VBUT code, it's something extra. It's to get people to buy VBUT codes, which is really funny because I wanted to talk about it today. VBUT codes are actually the best way to buy V-Bucks in Fortnite right now because Fortnite increased the price of V-Bucks digitally. They also are coming out with physical cards of it as well, but the thing is that a lot of the older codes are still out there. I'm not talking about like the first generation of these codes. I'm talking about the second generation. First generation would be like the $100 codes. Now they're 80. And now I think they're going up to like what, 86 or something like that, 89. I don't know the exact number of it, but whatever the digital prices are right now, they are making physical cards of right now. I don't recommend buying those because honestly, if you even find those in the wild, that'll be crazy because I've only seen, I think I saw like the 5,000 VBUT card, like the newer one, and they're made of cardboard. And I don't know if that was just something I stumbled upon or whatever, but it's weird, right? It's weird how they're kind of increasing the VBUT prices. And the best way to get V-Bucks is to get the VBUT cards physically. And you also get a pickaxe out of it for the next month or so if you do redeem it, which is pretty cool. But it's also kind of like you're telling people to buy VBUT cards when you should be having them buy the V-Bucks digitally because it'll be more expensive and it'll be more profitable to them. Regardless, I think it's interesting. Now, I wanted to talk about V-Bucks in general. I had talked about this a while ago on how I get my V-Bucks, and it's essentially the same way. Although back in that video, I used to buy the $100 codes and I would put them on my account because that was like, I was getting more V-Bucks out of it because they were outdated. Now you can barely find any of them anymore. I don't have any more of those codes anymore. The $100 codes, mind you. So what I end up doing now is I just still buy V-Bucks physically. And I started adapting this new thing to make giveaways a lot easier. As you guys may know, I've been doing almost daily giveaways here on the channel for like item shop videos, and I might continue to do that. I'll have to figure that out. But I also started giving away a bunch of V-Bucks on my Discord server. And the way we've been doing it is we have this bot where you react to it, you react to the post of the bot, and then we have a custom time limit. I make it 24 hours, and then when the time comes up, it'll pick 10 random people. We then give them a role where they have access to this channel that's private, that's only to them, and they just let us know, hey, do the codes work or not? Essentially what we do is I have an admin that I give the codes to, and then he DMs them privately, and if there's any issues, they can let us know about it in this text channel. V-Bucks to me is interesting because it's definitely something that like, it's been a fun thing to like go and get for me recently. I've been collecting them for so long, and it's just something I like to give away to the community just because it's nice to do. It's also a big tax write-off for me, which is a big win-win. Essentially, I get to give away stuff to the community, and I owe less to the government when the taxes come up, which is nice because I'd rather blow money on my business and for you guys than to just give it all away to the government. That would be really boring. I'm glad I can kind of nullify that by spending so much money on my business. Now, the way I handle the V-Bucks, right, is I used to have them all physically. I throw them away now. I feel like they take up so much space. I just throw them away. I don't have any of them anymore. But essentially what I do is I just go around to a whole bunch of different GameStops, Targets, Walmarts, Best Buys, essentially any store that's within my vicinity. I will go there. I will get V-Bucks from those stores. I've also sort of written down the different places and the different rulings they have. Like for example, my Walmart, you can only get 2 cards per transaction. So for Walmart, I'll go and get the $80 codes there just because if I can only buy 2, I might as well buy the biggest ones. My GameStops all have the exact same ruling where I can only spend $200 for digital goods like Steam credit and Robux. It's the same thing with V-Bucks. I can only spend $200 in a GameStop. So I essentially get all of my $8 codes there because I can get about 23 of them because they do actually tax the V-Bucks. I don't know why they tax the V-Bucks because you go to a Walmart or you go to a Best Buy, they're not going to tax the V-Bucks, at least not for me. They don't do that for me, but at my GameStops, every single one of them, they tax the V-Bucks. I don't know why. Regardless of that, I know my Best Buys have like a $400 to $500 limit, so that's pretty nice. I usually get my $20 codes there because I'm not trying to like make them waste their time scanning all the codes because, you know, I don't want to like hold them up, right? I try to go on days where like there's no one around or they're not super busy because I don't want to be that guy that's just standing there and having them scan all these codes and then they have to like run it through the machine to make sure that they're all active and stuff like that. Like I don't want to be that guy where I'm doing that and there's a whole bunch of people behind me. Like I don't want to be that kind of guy. So I try to go on days where there's not a whole lot of people. I went last Sunday and it wasn't crowded at all with wherever I went. So I was able to get a whole bunch of V-Bucks because I was running out of them. And as I said before, I do throw those cards away now. But you might be thinking, well, where do I put the codes? I have an Excel sheet that I have all of my V-Bucks on, and I have them all divvied up in a nice little order, and this is only shared with my admins of my Discord server. I can trust them not to use the codes. I've trusted them before with more, and yeah, they're not going to use the codes or anything like that. And it's nice to just have these so I can just copy and paste them for giveaways whenever I interact with someone from the YouTube comments that gets the code, or someone that won one of the 50 Battle Pass giveaways that we did recently. I can just easily copy paste it to my admin, then he can just send them out. It's very simple. And also I wanted to kind of show this off too. If you plan on doing giveaways, or if you're kind of like a big giveaway person, someone that wants to give back to the community, the best way to do it is definitely to write down the codes. And the way I have it is I'm actually showing it on screen right now. I'm gonna have to censor a little bit because I don't want you guys to steal my V-Bucks or anything like that, but I have my Excel sheet and then I have the Fortnite.com/V-Bucks card website up. And the reason why I do is because I type the code in there first and I'm seeing if it works, and it'll say, okay, we're ready to go. Where do you want the V-Bucks to go? And I don't go any further than that. I then refresh the page and do it again with a different code. That's how I know the code works, and that's how I know I didn't like misspell it, or I didn't put like an S instead of a 5 because I've done that before. So that's the way I kind of figured it out. Then I put it in the Excel sheet, copy paste it in there, and then move on with my day, and I just keep doing that. And yeah, I think the last time I got the V-Bucks, I had so many $8 codes and it took forever to put it in. I think it takes about like a minute for me to scratch off the code and then type in the code, make sure it works, and then copy paste it into my Excel sheet. It takes a little bit. It's not a super easy thing for me to do, but it's something that keeps it very organized. And yeah, that's essentially where I keep my V-Bucks. That's how I have my V-Bucks. And I don't know why I made this video. I just really wanted to talk about with you guys what I actually do with my V-Bucks, because I'm sure you guys are kind of curious about how I get my V-Bucks, how I sort them out, and you know why I buy so many of them. It's essentially because it's for my business. I've had many conversations with GameStop employees. I've had multiple say, you sure you want to buy all these? You sure you don't want to buy the higher, ones, like the $19 ones? And I tell them like, I wish I could, but like I give these away and it's kind of tough for me to give away $20 every single day. I'd rather it be like, have a range with it, right? So it's been fun to talk with like GameStop employees. They're mostly chill about it. I don't think I've had one issue with anybody buying V-Bucks. I don't think at all. It's mostly just been chill. I know that I feel bad that I'm kind of doing that, but at the same time, I've had one confirm to me that if for whatever reason they ran out of cards, they can just print codes out on receipts, and that's fine. So if someone really needed like an $8 code and I, for whatever reason, took all of them, I didn't leave any out. I usually do. But if I left none available for someone that really needs it, they can print it out on a receipt for them. So at least there's that. I don't feel too bad about that now. But yeah, that's usually what I do. I go to physical stores and I actually buy the cards there because it is technically better to do that because it's cheaper than buying it digitally because they increase the prices of the V-Bucks. Just go to your local GameStop, go to your local Target, wherever have you, and you'll find the older cards. Most likely you'll find the older cards, and yeah, just go crazy. So guys, that's it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know with a like and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and use code ITALK in the Fortnite item shop if you'd like to support me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you all later. See ya.